You're watching CBS 8 Mornings at 6.
We want to get right to this breaking news. A SIG alert on the 15 North after this semi-truck crashed. It happened just a couple of hours before 3 a.m. near Adams Avenue a couple of hours ago. California Highway Patrol saying the truck hit the center divider, and you see all the damage to the semi here. At least the right two lanes are blocked right now, as well as the on-ramps to the 15 from the 8 and Camino del Rio South because of that oil spill. We're going to keep you posted as soon as we learn new details. And then we want to also get you to this weather impact alert here on this rainy Monday morning. New video of the rain in Oceanside and Vista. Remember to be careful out there on the roads this morning. I know it's been a while since we've had measurable rain and that we've been inconvenienced by the rain. We really needed this rain, though. Good to see it. Glad you're with us 6 a.m., everyone, on this Monday. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Netta Iranpour. Yeah, since April. So
I know, right?
Certainly have been thirsting for it. Let's start off with meteorologist Alex Cheney filling in for Evan this morning. It's so nice to see green on your screen and then the roads out there. We all need this wash, this shower.
We really needed it. We're quenching that rain thirst today. And it's been really nice to see. Hey there, everybody. Good morning to you. Hope it's a great start to your Monday, but it's also going to be a bit of a rainy start as well. So the showers from Sunday have now carried over into Monday. Here's what it looks like on the satellite and radar perspective. Some bigger bands just made their way out through the LA area, but right now, San Diego, you can see a little cell right there near the bottom of your screen. I think that's going to be moving in pretty soon here, so you're going to get some heavier showers. Still to come, we'll take a look at the rest of the week, including a warm-up.
All right, Alex, thank you very much. We'll check back with you very soon here. And now, new this morning, a homicide investigation underway in Pacific Beach. This is video from where it happened about 10 last night in the 1600 block of Cal Sidney Street. We just spoke to police who confirm homicide investigators are at the scene right now, but we are waiting for information on what exactly happened. We'll bring that to you.
Also new here this morning, Immigrations and Customs Enforcement, ICE, confirming they are conducting targeted operations here in San Diego.
This comes after nearly 1,000 people were arrested across the U.S. yesterday. CBS 8's Chris Groh live near the border in San Ysidro with what we're learning now. Chris, what's the latest?
Yeah, the very latest is that we know that operations are also happening in San Diego. They happened in a variety of cities across the country, many of them big cities like Chicago, but also San Diego. We know that federal law enforcement was going around conducting these arrests with the intent to deport these individuals. Now, take a look at your screen. These are some of the images that were released by the DEA section here of San Diego. We do know that the DEA, as well as other federal law enforcement agencies, were used and also assisted ICE with many of these arrests that occurred, and even San Diego ICE going ahead and confirming the news of this enforcement going on by putting out on Twitter a statement that reads in part, quote, that they are actively conducting targeted law enforcement operations in accordance with directives from the administration, that being the Trump administration, in alignment with established priorities. They say that the focus is on criminal aliens that have violated the laws of the U.S. and put the American public in harm's way. Now, we have also heard that there have been what are being deemed collateral arrests that are made as well, too, as part of this, that the intent of these operations is to go after those who have broken U.S. law, but also those who may be undocumented there may have also been taken into custody. Now, in all of this news happening, we also heard from the Trump administration's border czar, Tom Homan, recently in a wide-ranging interview with ABC News, touching on a variety of topics, including this increased enforcement and the arrests that are currently going on.
Yeah, I think if you're in the country legally, it's not okay. It's not okay to violate laws of this country. We have millions of people standing in line, taking the test, doing their background investigation, paying the fees that want to come in the right way.
And we also know that ICE, for the first time since 2011, is conducting operations and now able to go into areas like churches or schools, though there has been some pushback about that because this is, again, something that they have not been able to do or have not done in well over a decade. But that has changed here under the Trump administration. Eric and Netta.
All right, Chris, thanks for that. Meanwhile, overnight, the U.S. and Colombia coming to a deal after Colombia rejected 2 flights coming from San Diego carrying undocumented immigrants. At first, Colombia's president refused to accept the flights, saying, quote, the U.S. cannot treat Colombian migrants as criminals, end quote. Then both the U.S. and Colombia threatened each other with steep tariffs. But last night, the White House said Colombia's government has agreed to all of President Trump's terms, including the unrestricted acceptance of undocumented migrants from the U.S. without limitation or delay. The flights Colombia rejected had departed from Marine Corps Air Station Miramar here in San Diego. One returned to our county, the other landed in Texas. Sources telling CBS News that Trump officials are working on an asylum deal with El Salvador that would allow the U.S. to deport migrants there from different countries. And this morning, U.S. military troops are now at the Border Patrol Station in Imperial Beach and at Brownfield Airport in Otay Mesa. Camp Pendleton confirming to CBS 8 these Marines and sailors represent an initial deployment of 500 personnel aimed at immediately augmenting military forces along the southern border. The military declined to discuss mission specifics.
And now this morning, fire crews are getting a better handle of the Border 2 fire burning in the Otay Mountain Wilderness. It has burned now 6,600 acres and is 43% contained. The latest numbers on your screen there. All evacuation warnings have been lifted. However, parts of the evacuation order covering the rural parts of the Otay Mountains and the John Nichols Airfield are still in effect. Alta Road and both directions of State Route 94 from Honey Springs are open again, and schools in Chula Vista that were impacted on Friday will reopen today. All good signs here. We checked in with evacuees staying at the Red Cross shelter at Cuyamaca College. We're told there are about 30 people staying at this shelter and more living in RVs parked in the college parking lot there. Meantime, evacuees, many of them remaining hopeful as they wait to get home.
I'm patient because I know they're doing everything they can, and there's so many people in the world much worse off. I've met so many great people here, the staff. So it's almost like I want to miss some of it, you know?
What a great perspective and positive attitude there. The shelter offers food, showers, and many other accommodations. The Red Cross says it will stay open as long as needed. And this has been San Diego's driest start to our water year. So how is the rain impacting our risk for fires?
Let's check in with CBS 8's Regina Yarita live near the scene of the Border 2 fire with more on this. Regina.
Yeah, good morning, guys. We are starting to see some rain in this area, which is really good news for our firefighters who continue to battle the Border 2 fire. Now, just a couple days ago, we were in this same place, right? Just miles away from where firefighters are battling that fire. But right now, it is pretty dark compared to what we were looking at. At this point, we were looking at orange flames, but no longer the case like that. So very little fire activity, which CAL FIRE says they really do have to thank the rain that started yesterday. They say the increase in containment, which is now at 40%, has a lot to do with the rain that they got on Sunday. Remember, we were talking about high winds, low humidity, and all that dry brush that they had not seen since May. This morning, we're no longer dealing with that. We have been dealing with wet weather. Fire officials also say precipitation has helped extinguish much of the hot spots. And as of the Otay Mountains continue to receive rain, crews can continue to make more progress. So right now, their main goal is to continue to increase the containment line. Here's what CAL FIRE told us last night.
We're hoping for any rainfall is good, but if we can get rainfall that continues so that those plants and the brush throughout the county can absorb that moisture, that's going to help us with the fire danger in the future.
And we are hoping to get an update from CAL FIRE this morning. Hopefully we are continuing to see progress, increasing that containment line. That is what they're hoping for today, especially as rain continues to come down in this area. We'll keep you guys updated with more details, but for now, I'm going to send it back to you.
Hey, it's probably one of the first days now without a mention of Santa Ana winds, which is so nice to not have to do.
Oh, nice to see that green on the radar there, Alex.
More rain coming today as well, so it's not over just yet. All right, we got rain, we got snow. Here's the satellite radar on a Monday morning. I hope it's a great start for you. Showers all across Southern California from Bakersfield out into the mountains and, of course, down into the San Diego area on this Monday morning. A few showers happening right now, actually. I'm going to stop it. We got a pretty good-sized cell that's going to roll its way into the San Diego Diego, Chula Vista area within the next 20-30 minutes or so. So if you live in that area, you got some rain that is on the way very quickly. And another area right just here out into Oceanside, South Orange County should be rolling in within the next few minutes or so. In terms of the rainfall totals over the last 24 hours or so since your Sunday morning, over an inch in Carlsbad. So lots of those communities in the North County area have received a lot of rain since yesterday morning. Over half an inch in Encinitas, Ramona, La Mesa at 0.4 of an inch, and San Diego, the downtown area, at 0.3. Temperatures this morning, it is a cool, cloudy start, maybe seeing some scattered showers in your area. Mountains right now below freezing, out into the mid-20s. Lots of mid-40s out there. And San Diego right now at about 51 degrees. So it is going to be a cool, cloudy start to the day. So just keep in mind that you're going to want to stay warm and you're going to want to stay dry, as the roads could be a little slick out there for you. But should be a nice day. Still to come in the 7-day forecast. The rain goes away this week and then things start to warm up pretty quickly outside, getting back into the 70s and the 80s by the time we head into Sunday. Here's a look at your traffic right now. I'm going to pull up the map here. Once again, some pretty slick roads out there in the areas where you see the green, especially out into North County. And this is a story we've been covering this morning. There is a SIG alert and a crash on the 15 northbound, so that will certainly slow you down this morning. Give yourself a little bit more time before you head out to wherever you are going today. Here's a look at your border wait times. It's 30 minutes at the San Ysidro Port of Entry and 50 at Otay Mesa. Back to you.
All right, thank you for that, Alex. Remember, for the latest weather conditions and the alerts on the go, you can download our free CBS 8 app from the Google Play or the Apple App Store.